Ah, well, thus ends one chapter of my life, and a new chapter begins. What is up, fellow procrastinators, fellow Hobo Bros viewers, and SMG4 fans? Now, I suspect most of you would have come directly from the Hobo Amigos video, where me, Kevin, and Luke played a very special game indeed. 5 Nights at Pingers 3. 3 years in the making. Now, on the off chance that you actually didn't come from that video, I suggest you watch it in the card that just appeared on the corner right there. It's a very good watch. Highly recommend it. Basically, yeah, in there, I pretty much say, like, I'm going to China for a year, and yeah, I'm leaving. So, yeah, I already said this in the past, but yes, after 3 long years, I'm finished. I'm gonna be going away to China to study for a whole year there. Yeah, I'm basically just studying Chinese as part of my university course. We have always known that this day was coming. I already told them that, look, down the track in 2019, I will be gone in China for a whole year. And yeah, but up until that point, I'll be working at Glitch Productions. I mean, I even started working there before it was even called Glitch Productions, before there was a Hobo Bros, and before SMG4 was even at 1 million subscribers. So yeah, 3 long years. I mean, last year, around April of last year actually, we had Goodbye Harry, and now it's, well, goodbye me. So looking back at everything that I've done, let's see where it all began. The year was 2016. I had just recently finished high school, so high school was still fresh in my mind. I was a young and sprightly lad, and I had just started university. I never worked in retail, I never had any jobs, I never got paid for any video editing work. But prior to Glitch Productions, I had already been doing video editing for my own stuff, for my own friends and families, and sometimes even for school. One of my videos actually made it onto like a presentation up on the big screen in front of the entire school, so that was pretty cool. Yeah, not that significant, but anyways, yes, the point is, I had already been doing like filming and video editing beforehand. And a dear good friend, you would have seen him credited as Lawrence Kwan in the HITBOX videos. He actually was in the same like Taido club as Kevin at the time. It's just another Japanese martial arts form. And yeah, he went to the same university as Kevin and was in the same society. And Lawrence knew that Kevin was out looking for an assistant video editor. And so through Lawrence, we got in touch. They posted the portfolio, like the application portfolio, as like someone who is proficient with like video editing, and then they linked their YouTube channel as like Super Mario Glitchy 4, like SMG4, something like that. And yeah, I took a gander at the channel, and then at first I saw
Hey, did you lose weight? Alright. Hey, looking good, Jeffrey.
Not something really wholesome, let's just say. I was really doubtful. I'm gonna admit, I was very doubtful about joining up with this. Especially since this was gonna be my first ever job. Possibly. And then I just turned over to like the uni friends I was sitting next to with, and then I was just like, should I go for this? Like, this is the sort of stuff that they make. This does not look like it's suited for me. You don't know, just go for it, man. Go for it. And so, sort of reluctantly, I signed up for it. We got in touch, like me and Kevin and Luke, and we sat down at their university for like a sort of conversation / interview. We're all young, so it's not business and ties. Yeah, like semi-formal, and just to see like what I'm capable of, pretty much, and to see like why I want to join up, you know, questions like that. I'm never the type to practice for interviews, so I just sort of went there and I understood that no matter how serious it may seem, at the end of the day, interviewers are human, so it's just have a conversation with them. So I did. And a few days later, or like a period of time passed, and I got an email saying like, hey man, we like you, we'd like to have you on board, do you accept? I said yes, and then very shortly after, I was in. And so, yes, this is the humble beginnings of Glitch Productions. It all started with the SMG4 show. So it was just a way to ease me into like their video editing. So I was already familiar with like using live camera footage. And so they wanted me to use the editing system they were familiar with, which was Sony Vegas. That craptastic editing. Edited the first episode, they were happy with that. They liked my like sort of editing, sort of pacing and humor.
Talking about stuff that's happening in SMG4's life, aka me, aka the fat loser man-child with all the toys. So,
and then eventually I got to my first machinima video, and it was something to do with like Toad and the cardboard box, something an SMG4 short. Yeah, it took me maybe like 2 hours to produce maybe 13 seconds of content. It's just like, it was such a new world for me, that type of editing. It was just green screening and all that stuff. But then the year went on, I was doing more machinima stuff. I was sort of picking up the pace a little more, but like at the back of my mind, it still wasn't really something that was for me. And then around some point at the second half of 2016, they decided to just start up a gaming channel, and we stockpiled around like 5 videos to be released on the first day of the channel's like official launch. Yeah, on its first day, it reached like what 20k subscribers, and after being like stuck doing like machinima videos for like majority of the videos, finally I was starting with something fresh, something new, and that was the Hobo Bros videos. And through editing, like, how many videos does the Hobo Bros have? Like in the 700s or something? Yeah, it's like 700 plus videos. Okay, let's just say I edited maybe like 400 to 500 of those videos, because there are other video editors that's come and gone. Yeah, through that, I got familiar with like Final Cut Pro, and then my editing got faster, more professional, more technical, merely by editing so many Hobo Bros videos. Yeah, I just got really fast at editing, and I really honed my skills. So all was well, videos just kept coming, like I was provided with a steady stream of work, you know, I kept improving. And then one person came into my life and changed the landscape forever, and that was Harry.
Oh God. Jesus Christ. It was good knowing ya. Bye.
Harry came into my life. We got on very well very quickly. We became very good friends.
Paying attention to these fucking... Oh my God.
We're actually going to get to represent
Put that
the
in the
glitchy
blue.
boys. Yeah, okay.
I still talk to him every once in a while, up to this day. So that was like my first time ever having a colleague to work with, someone who was in the same position as me, also a video editor, and but he was much more proficient with machinima videos than I was.
Hobo Bros. Sponsored by Premium Spaghetti. Look at that. Get the thing. Love that sound.
You're a real Foley artist.
That probably sounds so gross.
And so because of that, we naturally just sort of like settled into our roles, and like each of us was like a right-sized cog in the machinery that is Glitch Productions. Then after Harry came into my life at around like April 2017, which by that point was I've been working at Glitch Productions for 1 year, my experience had gone like plateau to suddenly just skyrocketing like crazy. I went to so many like YouTube events, and went to VidCon in September. Also, it coincided with my filmmaking degree getting more technical and getting into the more like filmmaking and working in a crew sort of aspect. And 2017 just got so much more adventurous for me. I met so many other YouTubers, and so my horizon got expanded vastly, like especially at VidCon, where you meet other like-minded creators.
Oh my God!
Going to all those like YouTube events, because like Kevin and Luke, they brought us along, it really opened my eyes to know that in Sydney, just in Sydney only, that there's a lot of other people who are in the same boat. It's also where we met Michael and his Invincible Worldwide team. So that was a fruitful partnership and friendship that's lasted to this day, and will continue on so in the future. I mean, it's just, yeah, chance meetings like this, that, you know, small talks and stuff, you have ambition, and it just means you can kickstart something big like HITBOX. So yeah, 2017 was the adventurous year for me, where I was just discovering like other YouTubers and just how I'm doing something that's bigger than myself. Also, 2017 was the year that Hobo Bros hit 100k subscribers. So, yeah. You all know how we went about doing that video. So it was my first proper time outside of doing uni projects of working in a film crew and being a director of photography. So it was my first time learning the ropes of how to handle different cameramen, and we found a good team working balance, and yeah, we just hit it off from there. Think of the Hobo Bros 100k video as like a HITBOX episode 0. Then came along 2018. More people came into the workplace. Harry had to leave after his 1-year working visa expired. And yeah, I got used to being in a professional environment, working with other colleagues even more. So whilst 2017 was the more adventurous year, 2018 was the more work-centered year. But yes, 2018 was also the year where Metal Runner's production got started and HITBOX was started. Me and like the same group of people, mainly just Kevin's Taito friends, who coincidentally a lot of them were like photographers and the likes and knew about camera stuff. Yeah, we got back together to officially kick off HITBOX. We got more serious, it was a more formal procedure. Oh yeah, did I mention Metal Runner as well? Yeah, I got involved in that. Is there anything I can say about it? Well, you're gonna have to wait to find out. My lips are sealed. Or zipped. And 2019 is pretty much a continuation of 2018. More of the exciting stuff of the year hasn't happened yet because it's still the beginning of the year. But yes, my long stint at Glitch Productions, its first, well, employee, worker, longest worker there. Started off as just a young and sprightly 19-year-old boy, and now I'm gonna head off to China to live there and study for a whole year as a 22-year-old man. So never would I have thought when I first saw that job application and I looked at that channel, like, and their portfolio of like machinima videos, never would I have thought that signing up to that, slowly building my way up, you know, little increments of improvements here and there, would I end up at this stage where I'm involved in live action martial arts stuff, and I'm involved with filming with a film crew, and being able to credit myself properly as a director of photography and an editor of many things. But really, like, my professional development as an editor and just as a filmmaker, I really owe it to Glitch Productions, to like Kevin, to Luke. I owe a lot to those two. I owe a lot to the people that I've worked with. Thanks to them, I also met a lot of other amazing YouTubers, amazing people that's like transformed my life for the better. Now, there's a good saying that says that you are the average of the 5 most people that you spend time with, and that's definitely true. Like working at Glitch Productions, the people that I'm with, it's affected how I conduct myself professionally, how I edit my videos, like efficiently and with speed. And it's also affected like pretty much my outlook on life, really. Just find the humor in everyday life. Alright, before I make this video too long and make my future editing self pull my own hair out from all the amount of footage and editing that I have to do from talking too much, if there's an ending message to all this, it's just that I'm proud to have worked at Glitch Productions. I'm sad to go. I'm excited to see where it goes in the future. I mean, I want to see like where my future is headed as well, you know. And the unknown, it's for the first time in 3 years I'm finally like uncertain of my future. And you know, the future is finally this foggy vision, like where I have no idea what I'm gonna be doing, how much of a different person I'll be like after I finish my studies in China, in Shanghai specifically. And it's a scary thought, but at the same time it's sort of exciting. It'll sort of be like 2017 with that adventurous feel, you know, venturing into uncharted territories and discovering new things. But this time it's going to be a total lifestyle change. To end off, I'm going to say connect the dots by looking backwards. By me joining this, the SMG4, what was originally SMG4, there was no clear way to know that I would end up doing all these the actual filmmaking stuff, not just stuck with doing machinima videos. And so it's just hopping from dot to dot here and there, and then connecting the dots by looking backwards to everything that's happened. That's a Steve Jobs quote. You never know where life takes you. Don't just dip your toes in the pool. Let's just go for a dive. Just go for it. And yeah, just every once in a while, look back at where you came from. And you'll be surprised. Not by how much more you've got to go, but by how far you've come already. But remember, hard work trumps talent. If you are willing to put in the work, if you have a good work ethic, you don't get complacent, then you can reach the moon and beyond. Yeah, this is my final sign out. So, fellow procrastinators, thanks for watching. Keep on procrastinating. That's just a catchphrase I like to use. But yeah, see ya next time. So, bye.